Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and this video is all about the 2020 C8 Corvette. Now, if you have one on order, you're thinking of getting one, there's some delays going on, which I'm going to explain why, which is really going to affect you. So watch this video all the way through to get all the information. Remember, if you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you're a subscriber so you don't miss the next video. Remember to like and share these videos so our channel can grow. And as always, leave a positive comment below. Leave a comment below. I read every comment and I will respond to it. So before we get into the delays and how that's going to affect you, let's get into the specs real quick if you've missed all our other videos on the C8 Corvette. C8 Corvette is powered by a 6.2 liter V8, which is naturally aspirated. I love naturally aspirated motors, no turbos here. Known as the LT2, it produces 495 horsepower and base form 470 foot-pounds of torque. Now this is just for the base Stingray. We're going to have hotter versions, I'm sure, Z06s, Grand Sports. This car will do 0 to 60, as you've already heard or seen in my other videos, in under 3 seconds. So how is that possible from a rear drive car? Well, one of the reasons is a dual clutch transmission, so it is no longer available with a manual transmission, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a manual in this C8. We've built one online. I did a video on pricing. You should check that out. I'll loop those other, attach those other C8 videos at the end of this, and make sure you watch it all the way through. So originally people were putting deposits on the car. Now I think personally I'm going to wait for at least a Grand Sport or possibly a Z06, or at least to know what I'm getting with those cars before I get it. If you saw our pricing was just under $60,000. I think maybe if I was going to get the base C8, and that could always happen, I would just get it with probably just the Z51 package, and then I'll be in it at 65. If you get the 2LT package and Z51 and the front lift, you know, we calculated in some of the other videos, and we were probably around the 75,000 range. That's a lot different than 60,000. Still a game changer, being mid-engine, and you know, with all this performance. But you know, obviously, just like anything else, you could really run up the cost on these cars. So I kind of wait and see attitude. I'm sure when these base models come and start getting delivered, since there's long waiting lists, that we'll start to get the specs on the Z06 model, and probably a stripped out Z06 model for me personally than to get a loaded up base model. I'd rather have the extra horsepower, and I think if this car really is this good as a mid-engine car, you know, with the C8, imagine the hotter versions, how good they'll be. So now let's get into what's really hurting us. For those of you that ordered, it looked like you can probably, they would start building them at the beginning of the year, and then you would probably get deliveries. Obviously, if you're in the United States, they're built at the Bowling Green plant, and wouldn't take too long to get your car, and you could probably have it in the spring. But because of the strike, there was a 6-week strike by the Auto Workers Union that pushed production now until February 2020. So realistically, you're probably going to get your car, you know, late spring, or most likely, if you thought you're going to get it in the spring, in the summer. I would say everybody's pushed back, obviously, at least 6 weeks. They're probably pushed back, honestly, even more than that. I would say probably 2 to 3 months to be realistic. Now, believe it or not, that the current C7 Corvette is still in production. So to bridge that gap, they're going to keep making the C7 at the Bowling Green plant in Kentucky until it shuts down for retooling. So you could actually buy a new C7 today. So that would be very interesting. And I know some dealers are discounting them heavily. So you can get a new 2019 Corvette Stingray. Again, it's a C7, but in the 46 to 50,000 range, which is powerful stuff. And expect that to even go lower. But that's the story, guys. So if you do have a C8 on order, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this delay? Obviously, it's going to affect you. Hopefully, you'll still get your car in the summer. Those who are already on long waiting lists, we're hoping for summer, are probably going to get the car in the fall. Let me know if you have one on order, or you, like me, still on the fence, you want to do hotter versions. I still have some concerns with the dual clutch. We'll go over that in other videos now that some of the car magazines like Road and Track are already testing the car. I'll give you my opinion. I'll tell you, you know, obviously what I learned for some of those guys. We'll do a separate video on that. So remember, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We have a lot of C8 Corvette videos to come. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.